You guys know what white should do in this position? This was reached in a game between Jan Timman and John Nunn in Vikingij in the Netherlands in 1982. So in this case it's white's move, and they need to figure out a way to hold on to a draw here. Give you a moment, think about what to do. Okay, here's a teaser. Before we get into the solution, I think it's actually a really good idea to figure out our landmarks in this position. So you're trying to get home from an unfamiliar place. You might use a landmark to figure out, where you are. And in this position, it's good to think about what could boil down, what could simplify from this position. So we could get something like this, right? And we know that this should be a draw because white is holding these squares. So this is a rook pawn, so we could have something like this, and then white will just stalemate. Or they could come sort of this way, and then we could still have a draw. Okay, and then the other landmark position that we could have is something like this. If you've watched some of my other videos, then you'll know that black should be winning in a case like this, but it's not too easy. Okay, so back over to this position. So one last thing before we see the actual solution, we have to take a look at what was played in the game. So Timman played king a2, and this actually blunders because after a3, then white can't capture this pawn. Okay, so after check, king comes down, then what would you guys play? Of course you guys would play queen c1 check, and then take the rook, and that's winning, because king takes is just stalemating. So we don't want to stalemate someone. Okay, so therefore, we can play something else, like something like this, but then black is still winning. So let's take a look at those moves. Of course, the king has to try and hold on to this pawn, because otherwise it will be pretty much an immediate loss, right? Okay, so coming through here, and then how does black win? Give you a moment. Well, there's still, again, a couple ways, but we can go queen c2, king takes, and then promotes, and we're pretty much back at that landmark position. So if you did enjoy this video, then please give a thumbs up, and also comment down below if you have some other things that you would like to see in future videos. I'll see you next time.